She's asking.
Yeah, I was like, Dave, would you like to speak to the room? I think basically what you're saying is I didn't buy you for a second.
Have I ever bombed an audition? Oh.
That's how you just that you went into it thinking you could do the voice or accent,
Right.
and it just wasn't. Like my sister got cast as a French girl and ended up talking like she was a Beatle with Liz McMurray from Letterkenny.
Yeah,
Bless. Oh gosh, bless. Oh my god, I'm getting the fop sweats just thinking about it. Audition PTSD.
I don't think I've ever auditioned or worked and had to do an accent. I mean, if anything, just like trying to stay. Sometimes I'll slide into my Texas thing. So, but I've definitely fucked up some auditions.
Well, that's
along the way. That's just part of the deal, right?
Yeah. Kind of fun story, real quick, and I'll get to DJ. But I never botched it because, Catch obviously worked out for me, so I felt like it did okay. But one of my first auditions ever, fresh off the boat in Los Angeles. I had just come down from Canada from starting my career in Toronto. And one of my first auditions was a guest star on the original Walker, Texas Ranger.
Wow.
Chuck Norris?
The original Chuck Norris.
How old are you?
I was like 22, fresh off the boat, like so young. And just a baby in just like big Los Angeles from Canada. It's like, and I did the audition. I thought it went pretty good. I felt like, oh, it was good. She was like, that was really nice. She goes, Canadian, right?
No.
Yeah. It's like, well, how'd you know, eh? Was it Matuk? Did I smell like poutine? What's going on? And she's like, okay, you're really lovely, you're gonna do well, but you gotta really work on your standard American accent. She's like, so really watch your SORRYs. Sorry. So I still to this day, my OUTs, out and about, I put an A above them, so it's out and about. And also, SORRY, I would scratch out, I put SARI, still to this day. That's why it was so nice when Ketch came along. I was like, oh, sorry. I got to actually lean right in. It was lovely. But yeah, no, I got called out for being a Canadian, like, for Walker, Texas Ranger, the original.
That's happened when I first went to LA and started auditioning. I didn't know I had a southern accent. I kind of did though. I knew a little bit, but I thought I could get rid of it. So I just remember Kangaroo Jack. And remember that movie? And it was me and Jerry Bruckheimer were in a room, and he was like, "Can you do that again without a southern accent?" And I did it, and he went like this, "No, you can't." And I was like, "Damn, damn." But more than auditioning, early in my career, because I did a movie that did well, I just got offered things, right? So I never was put in a situation that I couldn't get out of until I was, this was later in my career, I was cast in Fargo, and I read it, but I didn't read it closely enough. It was Fargo, so you're going to do Fargo. So I get there, and they take me to a stunt rehearsal right when I land in Calgary, and the stunt guy shows me a reverse roundhouse kick from a crouch position to knock a syringe out of somebody's hand. And I did this. Are you familiar with my work? I can't do this. I was shitting myself. And so I was like, and I'm like, I'm in Fargo and I can't do the work. And I was really, really scared. And Ewan McGregor happened to be there, and he said, there's a vestibule. We all live in the same building. There's a vestibule where the elevators are. He's like, just go in there and just practice it every night. And I did. And he showed up on the day that I shot it, and I was able to do it. Yeah. But that happens a lot. You know, there's stories that you lie until you get the job, so I've never failed myself in that way, but I've certainly white-knuckled a lot of things. And like even like when Jensen and I had to do that tap dancing sequence, thank you. One of the writers passed by my table at Burbank, a creation show. Was like, "Hey, you dance?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can dance." And then I fly up there, and it is a 3-minute long choreographed tap dancing routine. And so then I was like, I can't do this. And so then they scheduled 1 hour of rehearsal, and Jensen was like, we need more than that. But the first rehearsal, though, he was like, I got you. I don't know this either. And it was a lot, right? He had 15 minutes lead time on me because I was finishing up work. I get there, he knows the whole damn thing. So it was torture from beginning to end, but we did it. So doubting, yes, but failing, no. Because you can't fail.
That's right.
Because if you fail, bad things happen. I don't know what happens when the sky falls down. I don't know what happens, but you just don't fail. You're never sick, and you don't fail. A lot of people don't realize this. When an actor calls out sick for work, if you ever do that, every time you're employed, you have to mention that you caused an insurance day.
Ooh.
Forever. And it makes you more expensive to insure. Actors can't get sick. I've had cortisone shots in my voice box before to talk, whatever they can do to prop you up to get you to work. Yeah. See, I can say my own medical things, but I can't hear anybody else's.
They have to call it though. Yeah, you can't call it for yourself.
Yeah.
They will call it and they're cool.
Yeah, they have to prevent
There's
you
no
from
like,
working.
I don't feel like coming in today. No,
Yeah,
no.
there's none of that.
None of that in the show business.
None of it.
Hi. Thank you. Great question. Hope you answered it. It was lovely.